Welcome to the Big Fat Real Estate Checks podcast with Marco Kozlowski, where we help investors like you get the knowledge and skills you need to replace your JOB with passive cash flow for life.
I want to share with you today how to turn dead leads into cash by simply helping other people that actually need those leads. I'm also going to give you an opportunity today to get the paperwork I discuss at the end of this episode. So let's discuss how to take dead leads we don't need, and turn them into pocket money. Well, it's actually more than just pocket money. It can be hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in your pocket, never buying anything ever. Simply selling leads from the responses we already get in our marketing campaigns, leads that are only at 10 to 15% off. Now, anything more than 15% to 29% off from a seller, I'll share an even more powerful strategy in the future. So if you're interested in making a ton of cash, and I mean 6 figures plus a year, never buying a single property ever on very small discounts, just by being a lead generation machine, listen up, this is going to be good. Today, I'm going to ask a small favor as well. Small little itty-bitty favor, if that's okay. If you accept, I'll reward you in return. If you find this episode valuable and the content really exciting, useful, and just plain super awesome, share my podcast. Share it with a couple, 3 friends. Share it on your social media. If and when you do, I'll give you access to the paperwork that makes this strategy possible on the house. Something I would normally charge thousands of dollars for. It cost me tens of thousands of dollars on expensive attorneys to tweak this agreement over many, many years. And I've also sold it for thousands upon thousands of dollars to those that want to add this ninja strategy to their business to add 6 figures to their bottom line. Simply pay it forward, share my stuff, help others be financially free, and you get these valuable documents for nothing. With my tremendous gratitude, we help each other. Fair enough? Okay. If you've been listening to previous episodes, we've discussed in the past pulling off-market lists and marketing to those lists of very motivated sellers affected by the 5 Ds. We're talking direct to seller, no agents, no interference, and this is extremely vital for this particular strategy to be effective. So when we do market, in most cases, properties are not going to sell for what we're looking to buy them for. Again, we're creating 30% discounts or not being found. But the reality is most won't, and they won't discount 30% off, and that's okay. So let's take a look at a property worth $100,000, a very low price point. As an example, our budget would be $70,000 of the value to be able to buy it without a penny out of our pocket using asset-based lenders. If it was $1 million, it would be a $700,000 budget to do the same. You get the point. Now, do you think most will sell that low that we come into contact with? No way. Now, I also want 6-pack abs on the Krispy Kreme diet, but we both know that's never going to happen. Most will go only 10 to 20% off. Only 1 out of 100 will dip down to 30% off, and that's okay. We do make a fortune, build our wealth cash flow on that one that can sell that low, and that really is the prize. So what do we do with all the rest? The ones that can't dip that low. Again, most will only do 10 to 20% off. So let's turn those leads, a lot of leads, turn that trash into killer cash. So let's use a real scenario. Let's call him John. He's going through a really nasty divorce, stressed out of his gourd, has medical issues, but can't sell his property for anything less than 20% off. John needs cash. He's pretty desperate. He's got to sell. He has a ton of problems and they're just getting worse. He needs to move on. He needs to liquidate. He really needs help and he needs it now. Now, I feel bad. I want to help the guy, but I can't. He just needs too much. The numbers are the deciding factor. 20% off isn't something we can pounce on, not with the cash we get from asset-based lenders. This is a very common discount. Once you start doing this business, you'll get 100 of these kinds of leads a week. I really wish I could help everyone, but we can't. The numbers make the decisions, not us. We can't buy things unless the numbers work, no matter how much we want to. So how do we help John? Here's the conversation. Hey, John, as much as I'd love to buy your property for 80% of what you're asking, whatever that value is, our criteria won't allow us to do it. I know you need it. We want to give it to you, but we can't. We can't get access to the cash at your number. I really wish we could help you, but we can't. I know you're in a tough spot, but perhaps there's a way that we can help you to solve your problem, but it would take a little bit more time than what we could do. What do you think? What do you think John's going to say? John would say, yes, I'm listening. Then I would say, John, would it be okay if I passed on your info to a real estate agent, a really great team that I know can help you? I know they can get you what you're looking for. You might even get more. Now, this agent will work out a commission structure so they get paid, but get you the number that you're looking for after closing fees and commissions. Now, remember, agent fees and closing costs are less than 10%. So the seller might even come out ahead, which happens in most cases. That helps John, that helps the agent, and that can really help us. Now, some really interesting things happen at this point because we're getting ready to walk away. So one, most sellers agree and ask us to have the agent contact them immediately, which is phenomenal. It's a very hot lead. Or two, that's 1 out of 15, discount immediately so we can buy it. They rather get cash now than take their chances with a real estate agent later. Isn't that interesting? By walking away, we get more of a discount, and I'll explain that psychology on the next episode. So in this case, John says yes. I tell John to expect a call from a team of agents. Step 1, complete. I then pass that very hot lead to an aggressive listing agent, one that is a hustler, that hustles all the time, that needs that commission right now, hungry, very hungry, because no commission, no food on that table. Let's call that agent Matilda. Now, does Matilda, or any other agent for that matter, wish they had more leads just like that? Leads that are expecting her call. Leads that don't care if she charges even a 10% commission as long as the seller gets the number they need. Of course, these types of hot leads are crack to real estate agents, and you become the dealer. While most agents are being nickeled and dimed for their hard-earned commissions by non-motivated sellers that need every penny for their property and are really compressing their commissions, we're dishing out hot leads like candy to agents from extremely motivated sellers that must sell right now who don't give a shit if they get a premium commission as long as the seller nets out their number. No more groveling for commissions. Agents can explode their businesses almost overnight, a very exciting opportunity for the right agents. They want to grow their business and pay handsomely for those leads, and boy, do they ever. We help agents, we help sellers, and the net result? At least 6 figures a year in your pocket. I'll explain how in a minute since there are strict laws on how we can get paid by real estate professionals in the United States. Now back to John and Matilda. Matilda calls that very hot lead John. Hey John, I'm Matilda. I know you need 80% of the value for your property. I'll do all the work, find the buyer, get paid a commission, and you get at least 80%. How does that sound? Matilda knows that John needs exactly that and why he needs it. What will John do? He's going to go for it. Now, did we help Matilda get an easy, well-lubricated listing, help her get a great commission? We sure did. And that has a lot of value. How many of those leads does Matilda want? As many as possible. How many would any intelligent agent want? All of them. Getting listings is the hardest part of the business, or being a real estate agent. Ask any agent. Getting new listings is tough. It's frustrating and highly competitive. We solve that problem. Again, this process is like selling crack, but crack for agents. So how do we get paid legally for doing this? Well, as soon as Matilda lists the property, as soon as there's a listing, a sign, or it's online, it triggers her owing us money. When she gets a result, we get paid. How? Well, I'm not getting a commission. That's illegal. That is a RESPA violation. RESPA stands for Real Estate Settlements Protection Act. RESPA is a government body in the United States that protects real estate people and the transactions to make sure they are done legally by the right people without any violations. I'm also not allowed getting a referral fee. That also is a RESPA violation since I'm not a real estate agent, nor do I want to be one or play one on TV. We just can't violate those RESPA rules. It's federal law, and you just don't want to go to prison. Don't drop the soap. Not a good idea. I always want to stay on the right side of the law, and so do you. Now, back to how I get paid and how you'll get paid if this is something that you want to do. So I will sell 10 leads at a time. Listen very carefully. I will take 10 of these leads, 10 of these opportunities, and we call that a hot block. I will sell that hot block to real estate agents or brokers. We sell them as a hot block of 10, as a marketing fee, not a commission, not a referral, but a marketing fee. They get 10 listings, they owe me for that result. Now, once I had the idea together, I wanted to put a document together that would protect myself and the agent to make sure that we were both doing things right and not getting any trouble. So I had the best RESPA attorney who actually prosecuted RESPA violators prepare the agreement that allowed me to structure this properly to cover all our asses. First, let's go over the mechanics, and then we're going to get into the math so you understand the economics of it. So these leads are sold in hot blocks of 10. Nice and easy, Japanesey to put together. If you're following my processes, marketing to 100, you actually have more than 30 responses that are already going to be at 10 to 20% off. So it's child's play to get 10. So we sell each listing for $500, again in blocks of 10. That's 10 times $500 or $5,000. Now, no one, 0 people will give me or you the first time $5,000 up front for those leads. They have no value just yet. But we can sell them on a layaway plan, or $100 now and $400 within 6 months. Now, this drastically lowers the risk for the real estate agent investing only $1,000 to get 10 listings, which is a real bargain. Now, to recap, $100 the day they list the lead and $400 within 6 months, not upon the sale. I repeat, not upon the sale. Tying this to a sale is a RESPA violation. Layaway plans are not. It's an owner-financed lead. $500 sale, of which $100 is now, $400 within 6 months. Don't pay me, never get leads again. Pin that for now because it's important. So I created a qualified lead agreement to make this all possible. It's airtight, it protects myself, the seller, and the agent, and it's very elegant. So if I give an agent a hot block of 10, that's $5,000 owed to me, or $1,000 now and $4,000 later. You follow? Now let's examine these leads. Aren't these extremely motivated sellers that need to sell right now? They're already at discounted prices. And as long as they get their number, it's gone. It's sold. Can we get a more easy situation than that? No way. And this is why this is so valuable. Now let's get into what the agent is going to make. Let's figure out the math. Well, let's say they only make a 2.5% commission, which is very low. Look, most agents make over 6, even 8%. But let's be conservative, so it's completely bullshit free. Let's use $200,000 as the average price of property. Again, extremely low. 2.5% commission on $200,000 is $5,000 for the agent. Not bad. That's $5,000 commission at 2.5%. At $10,000 at 5% commission. A whopping $14,000 commission at 7% for the agent for helping a seller that we couldn't. Pretty satisfying for us all, don't you think? Now, as the price goes up, so does the agent's commissions, and that's fine. I want them to make as much money as possible by helping a seller. You get the point. Now, that's just on one. Would it be fair to assume that they sold 4 out of 10? Not all of them, just 4. A very low percentage as well to keep it conservative. Now, 4 sales at the lowest commission rate of $5,000 is $20,000 for the agent. If they made $20,000, could they afford to pay you $5,000? Abso-fucking-lutely. Most agents will make 3 times that, making your leads the most valuable part of their business. For a song, they buy 10 for only $1,000. They sell 5 or 6. They make a fortune. And what will they have to do to get more? More of that crack? Yes, they got to pay you what they owe you. Oh, and they will. Or they're donezo, sleeping with the fishes in your book. They're finished. But guess what, though? They pay, and they pay quickly, and they want more and more and more. Like I said, like crack. They get a little taste, and it's cheap. They see amazing results, and you become their hero. And they get rich doing it, and so do you. If you sold 50 a month, that's $500 a pop. That's $250,000 a year. Or 25 leads a week is over $500,000 a year. Not buying a single property by helping humans with their problems. Now, would that surpass your current income? And remember, this is on dead leads that we're not buying since they're asking too much. Complete trash, garbage. to huge ass cash, never buying a single property. And you're helping a seller, you're helping agents with the hardest part of their business just because you know how to pull lists of motivated sellers affected by the 5 Ds, and they don't. Ignorance is very expensive. Pretty amazing how much you can learn and how much money can be made in ways that you never thought possible. Well, if you really enjoyed this episode and you really would like a copy of this agreement allowing you to do this, simply share this podcast series on your social media. Please share it with a couple, 3 of your friends. Take a screenshot of that share and your positive recommendation and simply email it to qla@marcokozlowski.com. And I will send you that qualified lead agreement right back at you with a couple extra little bonuses and goodies to help you even more in this very exciting business. Now, on the next episode, I'll tackle the psychology that will have sellers only want to work with you, no matter how many other offers might be coming along. Don't miss it. It's 10 years of my life's work, and I know you're absolutely going to love it. We'll see you on the flip side.
If you like this episode of Big Fat Real Estate Checks, then show some love by leaving a comment and a good rating. Also, as a thank you for tuning in today, we've got a special free gift. The journey to passive cash flow for life starts by finding deals, and it's easier than you think. Simply go to getdealsbytuesday.com, enter your email address, and we'll send you a free quick start course called Deals by Tuesday. Even if it's 11 p.m. Monday night, this course will show you how to find discounted real estate deals by Tuesday. It's that fast and simple. Go to getdealsbytuesday.com and start your journey toward life-changing cash flow today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.